Welcome to Royal House Updates. The Duke of Sussex has been at the center of a row over whether he would be allowed to wear his Blues and Royals uniform. Before we continue, if you're new to our channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates, thank you. Prince Harry will wear his military uniform for a vigil tomorrow as his beloved grandmother lies in state. The late Queen's 8 grandchildren, including the Duke of Sussex and his older brother the Prince of Wales, will hold a 15-minute vigil on Saturday as she lies in state at Westminster Hall ahead of next Monday's funeral. Harry, who quit royal duties in 2020 for a new life in the US with Meghan Markle, will wear his military uniform for the occasion. Palace officials are said to have intervened after Prince Andrew, who stepped back from public duties in 2019 amid the Jeffrey Epstein scandal, was given the go-ahead to don his uniform as he joins King Charles, Princess Anne and Prince Edward for a separate vigil on Friday. A royal source told the Mirror. Common sense has prevailed. It was a ludicrous situation given the Duke of Sussex has served his country and is a highly respected member of the armed forces with everything he has done for veterans. It is important that the Queen's grandchildren are all made to feel welcome and comfortable as they grieve their beloved grandmother together. Princess Beatrice, Princess Eugenie, Zara and Peter Phillips and Lady Louise and James, Viscount Severn, are also understood to be taking part in the vigil of the Queen's grandchildren on Saturday evening. In a previous statement, the Duke's spokesman said, Prince Harry will wear a mourning suit throughout events honoring his grandmother. His decade of military service is not determined by the uniform he wears, and we respectfully ask that focus remains on the life and legacy of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. The uniform ban was no doubt a bitter blow for ex-Sodder Harry, who is proud of his decade in the forces. The Duke was devastated after being stripped of his honorary military roles, including Captain General of the Royal Marines, in the wake of Megxit. He retains the service title he earned during his time in the army. In his tribute to the late Queen earlier this week, he opened up on his first meeting with my Commander-in-Chief when she attended his passing out parade at Sandhurst in 2006 when he became an officer in the British Army. Harry wore civilian dress as he walked in the solemn procession from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Hall on Wednesday, ahead of the late monarch lying in state for the public to pay their respects. King Charles led the procession, with the Duke of Sussex walking alongside Prince William. The brothers have had a fractured relationship in recent years but have come together in their grief for their grandmother. Other royals, including the Earl of Wessex who dropped out of the Royal Marines, wore military uniform, while Harry and Andrew did not. Outspoken broadcaster Piers Morgan, a fierce critic of the Sussexes, has called for Harry to be allowed to wear his military garb for the funeral events. Writing in The Sun earlier this week, the talked presenter admitted he was not a fan of the Duke, who he branded a petulant brat. But Mr. Morgan added, "One thing I will never begrudge him is the right to be properly respected for his military service, which included 2 tours of Afghanistan. And I don't think it's right that he has been banned from wearing his uniform at events to commemorate the death of his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. I know the rules say he can't because only working royals can wear uniforms. But there are times when such protocol and rules need to be torn up and common sense applied, and this is one of them." Harry joined the Household Cavalry's Blues and Royals as 2nd Lieutenant Wales, a rank referred to in the regiment as cornet. He went on to become a captain and served for 10 years in the army. At Prince Philip's funeral in April 2021, the thorny dress issue was dealt with by the Queen, who decided that no members of the royal family should wear uniform to spare the embarrassment of those left out. It comes as Harry and Meghan are staying at Frogmore Cottage during their UK visit. The Sussexes, who are living in Montecito as they pursue new lives of personal and financial freedom, were already in Britain as part of a Europe tour when the Queen died peacefully at Balmoral last Thursday. The couple, who are staying at Frogmore Cottage, stepped out with William and Kate last Saturday for a surprise walkabout in